Hello guys. So in this video, I'm gonna analyze EU and GU in little bit in depth, and here we are on monthly time frame. And as we talked about it in the last video, that market has already tapped here and gave us this reaction, and it is expected when whenever market is ready, price can move higher above this, and I gave the target around 1.13 around. So but this is monthly time frame, so we cannot expect it to happen instantly. It will take time. It is monthly time frame. So, and if it wants, it can come little lower as well in middle. And if it wants to come down, if you want the targets, let's say around $1. $1 is little bit lower than this, but yes, $1 is still achievable for euro USD, because it is a very big psychological level. So it is very much possible price can come lower before it goes higher, because a lot of people will be trying to buy after this fair value gap got tapped. Jumping onto the lower time frames, nothing special on weekly, but if I want to give you one more level, I will mark this low as another target, which is around 1.02225. I'm sure you can see that. So price can still come lower here as well. One more target. Nothing on daily, but interesting on 4 hour. From last few videos, I have been marking out this supply on EU, that until and unless we are under this on high time frames, we are not closing over it. Price can still fall down either to these levels or under this low. And with the market open on the Monday, we have seen this big fall already, and I don't think so. I have something else to share on 4 hour. Jumping onto the 1 hour, if I try to build a story, what happened here? So after this whole complex pullback, bullish push we had, market initially tapped here. Whenever market tap a supply or demand, most of the retail traders or the smart money traders or the dumb smart money traders try to sell with initial push only. And whenever that happens, this the institutional will try to push price higher again to target them, grab those orders, stop them out, and then start some bearish move, actual move. So this move, the run of liquidity, make sure that all the traders are out before the real move, the aggressive move occurs. So that's what happened here. And if I try to break down what happened, so here we can see market swept this high, liquidity grabbed above this. Let me mark this as well. So as this was grabbed, so market moves for liquidity towards liquidity. So we know market has grabbed this liquidity in the supply, and now we want some aggressive push in the opposite direction, which should lead a structure shift somewhere on any of the time frames. Like we are on 15. So first of all, I'll see this high was made from where, the last liquidity when the market grabbed before this high was made. So if I can see roughly here, this low was grabbed here in the Asian session, and then this high was made, right? So I want a price closing below. Price swept it in London, tries to go higher, closes below. After this closes below, we are sure now that market is turning bearish. Now we want to look for what? After market shifts, we again want some sort of liquidity again, liquidity build up, inducements, then market will go in the direction. So what happened here? After this shift here, market consolidates, market builds this trend line traders sell here, will sell here, market will give them reaction every single time. But finally what it will do, it will grab all the stop losses the trend line traders will be having anywhere in this region. After the grab, market got these three highs, this high as well, and then gave us this bearish move. And how market traps other traders as well, I showed the example of the trendline traders. And here trendline traders, what will they do? When price breakout, retailers will try to buy here as well, but they will get stopped out, their stop losses will be under this. So market will try to trap every type of traders before it moves, because No pattern is important for market. Liquidity is important. If the liquidity is grabbed, market will move as it wants to. So where we were, structure shift initially, build up of liquidity, grab of liquidity, again break of structure in the Asian session, and in initial London open, price moved higher a little bit. This is all internal structure. Again we had a push down, and later London open, price moved higher. Now again see what happened here. Market before New York just grabbed the high of this, because this was the last high which created this low. Market grabbed it before New York, and boom, we we saw another structure shift here. So that's how market moves, and still there is a lot of potential for the euro pairs, or all the major pairs, euro USD, GBP USD, or AUD USD, to go lower. So until and unless I don't see a proper bullish structure forming, I'm not buying it. I'll only be a seller on euro USD. So I think that's all for euro. Let's jump onto the GBP USD. Okay. So on monthly, I was initially expecting market to go a little higher above this, but as EU and GEO are correlating pairs, when EU started to fall, like here also, I just talked about divergence, right? So here you see this high is the high in this last structure after this low was formed, and again when price came higher, this high was not able to take out this high. It was lower than that. But if I go on GU, this is the same high after this low, price goes higher, created that divergence. On EU, price was something like this. We had this divergence, and that was a sign for me on GU that price is not interested in going higher, and I was a seller of that. Jumping onto the weekly time frame, price was all bullish, and you see I talked about liquidity inducement. Every high and low have some sort of liquidity above or under. See this high just got grabbed and pushed down. What that doesn't matter, I was targeting this, but this high was enough for the market to push down. So what else we have on weekly? Nothing I see. On daily, come on, right? What we talked about in the last video, that yes, price has shown some shift here on daily, and it can continue higher if this fair value gap gets respected. We still have around 6 hours so to daily candle to close, but if it closes down, price will melt for rest of the week probably. I don't want to make assumptions. But on daily, in the last video I said that we had this sweep, price goes down, no structure shifts, and here market closed. I said until and unless price does not close above this, I will not buy. I will be a seller only. So that what price did with the market open, it melted, and it's still melting. That shows that structure is not shift. This what you see here is just a liquidity grab for price to come down again. So after seeing this on GU, I don't see price will respect any of the levels inside this range. It should probably come down, target lows again, and it can come in this demand as well. So I want to be bearish on EU and GU both, because chart prices are showing me that there is nothing to buy. But yeah, in sessions you can get a buying opportunity and selling opportunity daily, but overall the trend is bearish for now. And let's try to break it on lower time frames, what happened today with the market open. So we talked about this price in the last video, and after this bullish push, I said this was just a grab of liquidity, because we see what aggressive push higher above this high, the supply, and instant drop. This shows that this move was just to grab orders. It was not an push that should drive the price in a certain direction. So we saw this, and as we saw, talked about this on EU, we'll do that again. What happened? I want to know which low is responsible to make this high. When was the last liquidity grabbed? Is it here somewhere? Was this low grabbed? Yeah, this was fuel, last fuel to make this high, and when price came down, this low was broken. That shows, right, we have a minor structure shift. And what happened after that? Price came down, built inducement here, inducement got grabbed. And let me share one more concept in between this video, that whenever like there was a bullish structure and after you see a bearish structure, a structure shift, there are only two POIs. Like, let's say this is the inducement which I'm talking about, and this is the supply, or this is the level which is responsible to break the structure. This one's, let's say. So one POI will be this and one will be the extreme. So price will either come in this decisional to come down, or will go higher, induce all these highs in the extreme to come down. Right. So for, just remember this in top of your head. And exactly what happened here, that market took this inducement, came into this decisional, because after this break price halted here before again broke down internally. So price respected, gave a little reaction to the early sellers, goes higher again in the extreme. Price did not violate this high, came here and then started all the bearish push, right? And that's what we have. And if I talk about these sessions, if we had some opportunities today on GU. Okay, so Asian session was all bearish. That's all cool. And we know that we have shifted here and grabbed all the inducements, tapped the extreme, and had this reaction. So we have this story that yes, there is high probability market can go more deeper to break this structure, right? So what happened? I'll talk about from London session. So this dotted line you see is the London Open, and this dotted line with this gray box is the main, let's say, second hour of the London session. So what happened here is with London Open. Sorry, this is not the London Open. This is the Frankfurt Open, and this is the London Open. So with the Frankfurt Open, price came down and probably swept the Asian low. The Asian low was grabbed, and this was the fuel for the market to go higher. So we have known this from the structure that we have shifted bearish, but we have learned this concept from everywhere that whenever the Asian session got low or high got sweet, market will move in the opposite direction. It did move in the opposite direction, but we don't have to trade that because we know we are bearish. So if I go on 15 minutes again, this low got grabbed, all right. But if I see the structure, this was the shift, then all this inducement was taken with this push, inducement, oh sorry, mitigation here. And after this mitigation, my target should be to break this low, and market has not broken it. Market has just taken the session low liquidity and moved higher. And in this structure, in this particular structure, try to focus, this was the last push down. So in this high becomes our inducement, so price just goes used this low fuel to push price higher and take this inducement to come down, using filling this fair value gap, right? So that is what happened. And if I zoom in on 1 minute and show you how to determine it, let's go a little deeper. After this, let's figure out where is the inducement and how is price driving it. So here we have seen price is all bullish. After this price, we have seen this push. What next? Price again goes higher, builds up this inducement, price comes, takes this inducement, and what next? We have seen follow through. There should be a follow through after every inducement taken, right? A strong induce follow through. Again, what happened? Equal lows formed, price induces them, follow through. So we are seeing inducement of the lows and follow through in the bullish direction. For now, price is bullish. We cannot sell it, right? But we have confluence that we have fair value gap here. Price is coming there, and then what happened? This is the last low, as we have determined just now. This low, which took the inducement and made this high. So I'll wait for the price to break this low. Is there a break? No, this is just a sweep. But finally we got this break here. On internal level, for scalping, we can buy here for the short term, but not with the expectation for it to go higher and break these structures, right? We should be aware that yes, price can come down any point in time, so we have to be aware about that. So after this shift, of course, we will not sell on breakouts or break-ins. We'll wait. Now what happened here? New York session starts. So again, we are all bearish. We have seen this break of structure again. And after break of structure, what we want? We want either inducement or mitigation of order block, order flow, mitigation block, or whatever, breaker block. So here, that's what happened. Or break of this low, price goes higher in this fair value gap. And in this fair value gap, we found the reaction and price goes down. So I think that's all for the video. And if you like this video, just like and subscribe and comment down what you want next. And that's it. See ya.